Did you ever ask yourself the question, why didn't God answer my prayer? You know, we all go through difficult moments and seasons in life, and maybe you've gone through a difficult moment, maybe recently, and you've asked yourself that question. You know, for some of us, that very question, or the fact that God didn't answer the prayer the way you wanted, you know, it creates like a hindrance, a stumbling block into us going all in and really believing that there's this guy in heaven, this God in heaven that actually loves me and cares for me. This is one of the questions that we're going to try to answer in this new series that's kicking off this Sunday at 4 p.m. And the title of this series is I Want to Believe, But. You know, I recently watched a movie, and it's a great movie. I highly recommend you catch it. It's called Greater. And it's about this young football player who had aspiring dreams to go get drafted into the NFL. And through a series of obstacles and difficulties, he actually does. But as he gets signed to go into the NFL and all his dreams are about to come true, you know, he gets into a car accident and he actually dies. And this has such a huge impact on his brother, and it begins to raise up a bunch of questions in him as to, like, God, why would you allow this to happen? Why would you allow him to realize all his dreams only to right at the moment when he's about to fulfill the dream of playing in the NFL to have his life taken away? And it puts his brother on this journey, who had seen the progress in his little brother's life this whole time, and it really brings him on a journey, and he really begins to ask these questions and doubt God. Now, you know, you're probably here and you might be asking the same question. You know, regardless of where you are on your faith journey, if that question of why didn't God answer my prayer keeps you away from fully going all in and submitting your life to Jesus Christ, or even if you're a devoted Christian and a follower of Jesus Christ, but that question still comes up to haunt you. We want to try to answer this question this Sunday, and I want to invite you to join us 4 p.m. at 455 Evergreen Avenue, right here in Bushwick, Brooklyn, at Swerve Church. But let me just leave you with this. This is something that comforts me when that question comes up, and it comes into my mind because of various difficulties or situations. And that is that God's ways are higher. They're always higher. You may not always understand it in the moment. You might not get it right away. But God's ways are always higher. In fact, look at what the Word of God says in Isaiah chapter 55. This is verse 8 and 9. It says this: For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. You know, regardless of what you're going through right now, regardless of the difficulty that you're facing, we can find comfort in God's sovereignty. What is His sovereignty? What does it mean that He's sovereign? Well, it means that He reigns over it all. Sovereign. He reigns over it all. And we trust that God's ways are simply higher. We may not understand it in the moment, but we know that He always will work out for His ultimate good. Whatever it is that you're going through, He's going to have it work out for His purposes and His plan. Alrighty, guys, so I hope that this encourages you. If it does, please subscribe to this channel or share it. If you want to share it with somebody, you know, with one of your friends, and it might be an encouragement to them, please do. And join us this Sunday at 4 p.m. at Swerve Church. And we know that whoever finds God finds life.